Welcome to Freedom to Fuel, the 5-minute talk show that will energize how you think about your utilities. Brought to you by Huntsville Utilities and the American Public Gas Association. Coming to you this week from the St. Croix room of the Minneapolis City Center Marriott. I'm Todd Long with the Huntsville Utilities Orchestra, introducing your host, the Colonel, John Olszewski.
The last one today, we saved the best for last.
That's right.
Man, I appreciate that, John. So, yeah, Hayden Strickland, Magnolia River. It's hard to believe. You've been coming to APGA for 8 years. I think I've been coming about the same amount of time. I've been with Magnolia River for going on 19 years now. And it's funny when we talk about the freedom to fuel because my father-in-law was a journeyman for 38 years. My brother-in-law works at North Alabama Gas District and has for almost 24 years.
Oh, my goodness. So it's all in the family.
It is all in the family. But, yeah, I'm currently Chief Operating Officer of Magnolia River, and we're about 700 so employees all throughout the U.S. It has been one wild
You heard that
ride.
7 and started with what?
Yeah, it started with about, when I started, we were about 12, 13 people.
So you were a low number on that card.
I was a very low number on that.
I got a new go-to guy now.
Well,
I
will
a new
tell you,
go-to now.
I'm a lot like everybody else. I do my part, but man, it takes a bunch of different people to make it work, and I'm no better than anybody else. And it really goes into the industry. I think, man, most of the people in the industry are like that.
I think, yeah.
It's just a great industry, and when you talk about the freedom to fuel, it goes into choice. You know, utility people in general are just good quality people and hard to beat.
So give me just a brief rundown how many states you're involved in right now.
Oh, man, that's a great question. I think the current count's probably 32 to 34 states.
34 states.
Yeah. So the goal is we want to be in every single state out there, and we want to be working in natural gas in every single state. And believe it or not, and when you talk about, and it really does tie to freedom to the fuel, there's a bunch of stuff going on, especially out west, some even in the southeast where people wanted to take away choice of fuel type. You know, but believe it or not, when you go in and you work in those areas, people still love natural gas. It's not necessarily the story that gets talked to, but people enjoy getting to use it. They love how dependable it is and what it provides.
What is it, the primary thing that Magnolia River does?
So Magnolia River is primarily a field inspection and field services company. So we do a lot of inspection, documentation. You know, we really work with the contractors that are out there to help make sure that they meet the procedures and the O&M from the utility that they're working for. We really try and add value to the construction and replacement process. And as you know, John, PHMSA changes rules fairly frequently and adds new requirements.
Absolutely.
And so our goal and our part of the process is to make sure we capture as much information as possible so that utilities are set up for success down the road. Even if it's not a requirement today, you've got the information when it does become a requirement, so you're set up to be successful, because the guy that was originally doing the job might not be there. He might be retired and moved on and not have that information.
So documentation is critical.
Documentation is critical, but we also do engineering. We do GIS. We've got our software. So we really look to try and do as much, but except put pipe in the ground. So we've been blessed with a great business and a great industry and a lot of good partner vendors out there as well.
Absolutely. So I'll share that partner vendors. You work close with Echo or ECCO?
We work great with Echo and John Beam and that group over there. Great partner to have.
And you do things with Symmetry?
Do things with Symmetry. You know, and I think that really, when you look at the vendors inside, even the people that you sometimes compete with, they're still friends. We're still all in this industry trying to have the same goal.
Yeah.
And I haven't met a bad vendor yet. Man, we appreciate everybody here. We really do. We appreciate what you're doing with APGA this upcoming year. It's going to be a fun year.
It's going to be a fun year. Thank you, Hayden.
I appreciate it.
And you can learn more about Magnolia River at magnolia-river.com, by the way, if you want to go on any interwebs and check that out. Freedom to Fuel is produced by Huntsville Utilities in cooperation with the American Public Gas Association. The views expressed by the host and guests do not necessarily reflect those of HU or the APGA. Our AV engineer is Amanda Thompson-Kemp with assistance from Chad the intern. Additional production elements provided by Jeffrey Long and Caitlin went and got us some. If you have a comment or question, post it in the comments below. Caution may cause drowsiness, nausea, dizziness, or blurred vision, so use caution when operating heavy equipment.